In the last video I did, I broke down what happened at WWDC 26 this year. What I didn't realize was, even though Apple was on stage saying, oh, look at us, look how much of our old products we're supporting all the way back to the iPhone 11, what we're not saying is that we're also cutting off a lot of other products. And I have a list of those products. The Apple Watch Ultra, the Apple Watch Series 8, the Apple Watch Series 7, which is what my wife has, Apple Watch Series 6, the Apple Watch SE second generation, the 11-inch iPad Pro first generation, the 12.9-inch iPad Pro third generation, iPad Air third generation, and iPad 8th generation. I went to download the dev version of 27 for my watch. I'm like, well, I'm going to try for the watch since the one for the phone isn't that bad. Let me try it for the watch. And I could see it, but my watch wouldn't download it. And I kept thinking, why won't my watch download this? Maybe it just needs a bit for it to, see it or whatever. So this morning it still wasn't there. Then I started investigating and I realized that that's because they don't support my watch anymore. I just bought this watch too. It's what's crazy. I wanted an Ultra when they came out, but I couldn't afford it. And lately you can get them on Amazon, the first Ultra for like, I think 200. They kind of vary. I've seen them for 250. I've seen them for 350. Just depends. They're refurbished, but this one was in excellent conditions. Refurbished, it was like $303. And I even Googled it before I got it, and I said, how long is Apple gonna support this watch? Of course, nobody really knows, and I know that. Nobody really knows, but just going on how long they've supported other stuff. And everything pointed towards at least another year, maybe two. So I went ahead and bought it. Luckily, I only bought it like less than 30 days ago. That's what it is. They're not supporting the Ultra anymore, which technically you could have bought this watch brand new just 3 years ago. It came out 4 years ago, but it was actively the flagship for a year. At the end of that year, if you had bought a Apple Watch Ultra, which would have been 3 years ago, it would now not be supported, which is shitty. Apple, that's shitty. 3 years of support for an $800 watch is just shitty. So luckily for me, I was within my 30 days. So I went to return it. I haven't returned it yet. I still have it on. And I immediately ordered a Apple Watch 2, the refurbished one. So that's what I got here. This is what you get if you order it from Amazon. Let me be clear. It doesn't mean it's going to stop working because they don't support it. It just means it won't get any more updates. And I think for a watch that could be 3 years old, even 4 years old, in 2026, 2027, that's not very much support for their flagship watch. I think that a lot of people would have bought that based on the fact that it's the best one. It's an Ultra. I would expect to get, at this point, I think that it would be fair to think you were going to get 5-6 years of support. I think, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm sure somebody in the comments will let me know. Somebody did comment and say, oh, you forgot to say about the watches. They didn't say anything about the watches in the damn event. They are a bunch of cowards and they hid it. This is what you get if you order the refurbished watch from Amazon. I don't know how well you can see that. It looks like it's in really good shape. I don't see a single scratch on it. Looks like they shrink wrap it to this cardboard here, and you get a fake watch charger, and that's all you get. You don't get any box, you don't get anything else, but I'll take it. And this costs $3.90. This one costs $3.99. For me, I'm going to be all right for at least a year. They may stop it this year, but everybody else who has a Apple Watch Ultra, the first one, you're shit out of luck, unfortunately. Normally, them not mentioning it, it would be kind of normal, but the fact that they went out of their way to say, oh, look, we're supporting all the way down to the iPhone 11, knowing damn well that they had other devices that were a lot newer than that they weren't going to support, and they didn't bother to mention it, I think it's a little, again, disingenuous. And I was actually praising them. I praised them in my last video about supporting devices for so long. I take it back. You suck, Apple. You suck for this one. I feel bad for anybody who bought a watch, a couple years ago, 2-3 years ago, and doesn't have support for it. So I apologize if I should have said that in my last video. I don't think that I failed not to say it because I didn't know. I didn't know. I was only covering what they said in the presentation. This happened afterwards. So, and I'm only me. I can only edit and shoot some of my videos on top of the other things that I do, but regardless, if it is my fault, then I'll take that. Here it is now. These are the devices that they're not going to support, and I don't like them for it, man. I think it's pretty shitty. I did like my Ultra though, and I was happy that I got it for such a deal. For the Ultra watches, there's really not a lot of difference between the first, second, and third generation. It's really minor stuff. It does a few more things, a little bit better battery life. There's of course a couple other things I'm sure I'm forgetting, but they're very minute things. If you have a first generation Ultra watch, there's no reason why it couldn't run this operating system other than they don't want it to. They're wanting a lot of the new series stuff to be on device, and the Apple Watch 1 doesn't have on-device Siri. The S8 SIP chip that is in there, the SIP chip that is in the first Ultra, doesn't support on-device Siri. I'm thinking they could have created a version of the operating system that just didn't have the AI stuff in it. That way people who had the first watches would still get support, but they decided to draw a hard line and just say, nah, we're just gonna cut these off. I absolutely get that they don't want a fragmented operating system where they have different versions of it and different variations of it, but nobody told them to sell this watch for $800 3 years ago. You know, that was their choice, and I think at that point they committed to having to support it for at least a while. I feel like more than 3 years, 3 to 4 years it just doesn't seem that much anymore to me. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's enough. Let me know. What do you think? Is that wrong, or is it right, or what? It makes me feel icky. It makes me feel icky to think that somebody paid that much money. That's more than a MacBook Neo. That's more than a MacBook Neo. You can get like a year-old MacBook Air for around 800 bucks. I don't know. I've also noticed since I've been running 27 on my iPhone, it has gotten increasingly buggy. At first, it actually wasn't that bad at all, but I haven't noticed bad battery life, but I have noticed my phone getting hot, and it seems real stuttery with a lot of stuff. And there's some applications where it seems like it doesn't have internet. It's like it's not connected to the Wi-Fi. It seems to do better with my mobile internet connected, but I don't really see any reason why or whatever. I'm sure it's just because it's the dev version. And keep in mind, this is the dev version. If you download it, it's gonna have some bugs. There's gonna be bugs with a lot of stuff. I'm seeing people post that I don't know if they're reviewers and they're getting a chance to review Siri early, but for the norms out there is no Siri on here, no updated Siri. So I'm not sure if these people are like on the internet lying, because I've seen it on X. I don't know if they're lying. I do think there's a lot of people lying about it and spreading misinformation and stuff like that. So be careful. If you download this version, it's the dev version. It has got some bugs in it. I haven't seen all of them yet, but in the last day or two, it's gotten really buggy. Some apps work really well, some don't work at all. Some things are really impossible, and some things work just like they used to. So download it at your own risk. Seriously, download it at your own risk. I wouldn't do it to my only phone unless you just don't have any sense like I don't. Let me know how you feel about Apple dropping support for these devices. Am I tripping? Is it time to move on from these devices? Some of them seem pretty early, especially the Apple Watch Ultra. That one seems really early. Of course, it affected me directly. Luckily, I didn't lose any money, but that was just because of timing, and I am having to return something to a seller, and it's not their fault, but it's also not my fault. All their stock has just gone down overnight. Like all the Apple Watches they had that were Ultras, 7s, 8s, 9s, that they probably felt pretty safe about working for the next few months, at least for the next year until the next update. They lost all that, and they won't be able to sell them for as much. They'll probably try, but they won't be able to. People will be avoiding those now. So let me know what you think down in the comments. I didn't miss it because they didn't say anything about this in the event, but I should have known to go look before I made my video about it, and that's just a lesson learned. I appreciate you guys. As always, I'll see you in the next one.